7 November, go.
Satellite feed confirmed.
Whoa, wait a minute. Back it up here. Let's start at the beginning. We're two brothers with two cheap pack rafts on a 2-day trip through the bush. For day one, we'll kick things off by paddling across freshwater pond towards Nada Portage. With a little bit of luck, we'll tackle a windy 600-meter crossing at Ocean Pond.
You're pretty wet.
By following along a river through a gully, we'll get to Brock's Pond, where it's time to dry off, have a feed, and get ready for day two. It's time to make tracks. And we're off. In case you missed part one, Brad and I picked up these pack rafts from Canadian Tire for only 18 bucks each. And today, we're headed 3 kilometers across 3 different ponds on our way to a campsite by the coast. There's some rain in the forecast, but right now, conditions are just dandy. Oh, the sun's coming out.
End of the line.
We're on the first of 2 portages. It's approximately this many meters long.
Oh. Go up.
Adam pointed these out to me. They're a little bit sweet, but not too sweet, and then a little bit of a minty finish. Really tasty.
Creeping snowberries, or sometimes just called whiteberries. No, don't eat that.
What is it?
It's a cornflower lilyberry. They're toxic. It'll actually make you get a really upset stomach. You'd probably end up either throwing up or having diarrhea. Early in the season, the cornflower lily leaves are actually a good little delicate snack. They taste quite a lot like cucumber. The leaves are totally edible, it's just the berries that are toxic. Later in the season, they get like this. They're kind of rough and tough, a little more bitter than they were before. You don't really want to eat them anymore.
What a spot.
Nice. Ocean pond.
This is Ocean Pond, the biggest one of the trip. Strong headwind picked up basically as soon as we got on the water. It was impossible to paddle these rafts directly into it with these tiny little paddles. So I just came directly across the pond and I'll walk it up the shoreline to the next portage. Coming around the shore here, I just took an absolute spill into the water. You can probably see me dripping wet.
You're pretty wet.
A little bit wet. Ooh, jello-y.
What kind of hair like, too?
Yep. Goopy. Facing headwinds up to 60 kilometers an hour, it wasn't safe enough to paddle our cheap rafts the 550 meters along Brock's Pond to get to camp. We elected to line them along the shore. There it goes. I was getting the camera out to film and my raft flew away. Up behind the big boulder down there is where our campsite is for the night. We're many kilometers away from any help around here, so better safe than sorry. We made it to camp. Time to get it set up. Whew. All right. Time to get dry.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Hey, get up, go, shoo, shoo, shoo. Gonna need to get water. Ta-da.
We got some more instant miso soup for tonight. Instant miso. I don't know the flavor. Oh, appetizing.
Miso paste and MSG. That was intentional, by the way. There was miso stuff inside I was trying to get off.
Oh. Man, that's so satisfying.
Sometimes my genius, it's almost frightening. So what do we got here?
Some kind of dehydrated meal with rice. I don't know what it is.
It's chili. It's chili-ish.
We're gonna taste test this dehydrated chili because it's got some kind of seeds or something. I made it a while ago, so I don't remember what's in there.
Satellite feed lost.
It's good. Bon appetit. Morning. A bit rainy. Having a lazy brew of the trip this time because of all the rain this morning. Just an instant mocha. Cheers. Bags are all packed up. All that's left is this tarp. And then we'll hit the trail. Day 2 starts with a 100-meter climb as part of the 2,200-meter hike to the next pond on our expertly planned route. After a bit of bushwhacking and a double dose of paddling, we'll be on the utility road out of here. A little bit stormy out here. This hill is a big one. What we have here is not actually a pack rafting route. It's just a long hiking trail with several ponds near it. We're just stopped for one last break here overlooking the ponds we're going to be paddling. Doesn't look like the wind is going to be too bad down there. The fog is moving pretty slowly. Another kilometer or so and we'll be on the water. Almost there. We'll paddle across this pond, take the short portage to the next one, and then it's a little hop across the last one back to the gravel road, which will lead us to the parking lot. Good times. Yeah. Paddling the last leg now. Hell of a morning. It hasn't been raining while we're on the water, which is nice. Cheap pack rafting has been a really fun change of pace. The $18 raft performed very well. The equivalently cheap paddle, however, is total rubbish. So my recommendation, cheap pack rafting is a lot of fun. Don't cheap out on the paddle. This was a pretty ambitious adventure for us for just an overnighter. So I'm really glad things went as well as they did. We're gonna land these boats, take a quick trip back to the car, and head home to dry off. Thanks so much for coming along on the adventure. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, and we'll see you on the next one.
Get back the bottom out.
Satellite feed lost.
Now what Charlie 7 November go? And this is 7 November Golf. Roger, request you check your Romeo side. I'll go ahead and check my Tango side. 7 November Golf out.